Hey everyone, I really hope you like these transitions. Now let me show you how you can install and use these inside of Hitfilm. So once you download the file, it will be in a zip format. Just extract it, and after you extract it, you'll get all of these folders. So to install this on Windows, you have to go to Documents, Effects Home, Hitfilm, and in the Presets folder, just open that up and you can just simply copy these transitions and paste them inside this folder. And that's it, they're installed now. If your Hitfilm is already open, just make sure you close it and then open it again. In my case, it's already closed, so you can just simply open it up. And let's create a new project real quick. Okay, this is a project here I'm working on. Let's drag in our footage inside the timeline, and let me just scale that down. Let's shorten the length of the clip. And if you go down in the effects tab under presets, you have your transitions over here, neatly organized in these folders. So you can pick any transition from here. Let's just add in a video over here. All right, so let's make sure that it is also properly scaled. Okay, so we have these two clips. Now let's add some transitions. Okay, let's start with our favorite zoom transition, and we have clip 1 and clip 2. So just select your clip 1 zoom transition and drag it onto the timeline. By default, the length will be 5 seconds long, but we only want our transition to be 1 second long, so just make sure you trim it to 1 second and just put it at the end of your first clip, and you can see that it will just snap into the place wherever this split is happening. And if it's not, then make sure the snapping, this magnet icon, is turned blue. All right, that's looking cool. Now I can just drag in zoom clip 2, and since we have already trim down the first transition, I can use that to trim the second clip as well and just put it right next to the first one. So if you scrub through the timeline, you can see that the transition taking place, and it's pretty seamless. You can also click on this little icon, create timeline cache, and just preview this smoothly. Right, so if you select your first grade over here and go to controls, and under effects you have zoom and blur, which is motion blur. So if you go to the end over here, you can see the blur. If I just turn that off, this is without the blur and this is with blur. If you want more motion blur, you can just simply duplicate this motion blur, right click and click on duplicate, and you will have more motion blur. So you can create as many copies as you want. I can do the same thing on the second clip as well, right click and click on duplicate to have more motion blur in your footage or in your transition. So another cool thing about this zoom transition is that you can pick your target as well. So if you expand it, go to center and make sure your center is highlighted, it means it's turned blue, and you can just simply drag anywhere on the screen and target anything that you want. So I can just go to the end of my transition so that I can see it a bit more clearly. So just move it and let's try to focus it on this ball over here, like so. And if you play the animation or the transition, and now if you play this, the transition will take place on that ball itself. So you can control the target as well, which is pretty neat. And let's turn off the layer visibility on video track 2. And if you think that it's become difficult to use these transitions, you can also reduce the video size, the track size. I'm going to set this to small. Okay, let's use some other transitions. Let's use the pan transition, web pan, which is pretty common transition. So I can choose any direction. I can choose bottom, top, left, right. Let's go for right, and I can drag in the first clip over here. Make sure it is only 1 second in length. Let's drag in clip 2 as well. Make sure it's 1 second in length, and scrub through. You can see that we have this cool whip pan transition. All right, now you can add your transition sound effects as well. They are not available with this pack, but you can download it. I'll just provide the link in the description. You can download it from that website. All right, so that is pretty much how you can use these transitions. Simple drag and drop, and you have a pretty smooth and seamless transition going on. This is just the beginning. I'm going to regularly update this pack, so there will be many more transitions included in the upcoming updates. The updates will be completely free, so if you want to, you can just purchase it right now, and whatever updates will be released, it will be completely free. There's also a free sample available in the description, so you can just download the free sample and use it and see if you like it or not. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. I hope this transition, the preset pack, will help you in your upcoming projects. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.